From the Fox 29 studios, this is Good Day Philadelphia Weekend.
All right, physical fitness gets a lot of attention, and for good reason, but often neglected is the mental strength, having a healthy and strong mind that can allow you to handle the challenges and opportunities that could be brought in 2020. It's weird saying that. All right, so keeping your resolutions, establishing your goals, we decided to bring in the experts, author and mindset coach, Kate Butler. I just love that title. Mindset coach. I want to be a mindset coach. And the king of fitness. You guys are the best titles. And the owner of Fit Academy, Osai Osunde. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so especially for our meteorologists, talking about focusing on goals, staying focused, and we'll start with you, Osai. A lot of times we can set the physical goals, but it's bigger than that, right? Isn't it? You need to kind of have more of a mental focus.
Yeah, any kind of goal always starts with the mind first, right? So you have to figure out basically why you want to establish that goal. Why do you want that resolution? So before you even step foot in any kind of direction trying to achieve it, you have to have an outstanding why, something that's personal, something that's going to drive you to keep going when the time gets hard.
There's a quote, I don't know who said it, but if your why is big enough, you'll find a how. Is that basically it? Like whatever it is, it has to be enough.
Absolutely. You know, I say check in and ask yourself, once you've set the goal, a very simple question. Are you interested in this goal, or are you committed to this goal? If you're interested, you'll find an excuse. If you're committed, you will do whatever it takes. So if you just ask that simple question, you'll check in if your why is big enough. And if it's not, we have to go back to step one and find our why.
Love it.
The goals are hard, you know. You're talking going back to the physical stuff. You have to find a why. My why, I want to be in the kind of shape you're in. Is that enough? Like, how do you get it to be something that you are absolutely committed to?
Yeah, I think I always say this first. You have to write it down. You have to physically write it down, as well as I'd say it and make it an affirmation multiple times, almost every single day. Right? You have to speak it into reality. That way, now it's always on your mind. It's the first thing you think about. And when you start thinking about things right away, you start behaving in that way frequently and often.
We all want to have it, but as a mindset coach, can you develop it? Can you get tougher than you were and find that commitment?
Well, and also there's a science behind that, right? So writing it down. So there's a new study out, right? The Dominican University in California established now that 42% of people that write down their goals are more likely to achieve them. 42%, right, with this new study. But in addition to that, we know scientifically the way our brain works that we can use our brain to work in our favor. So the right hemisphere of our brain is our creativity and imagination. This is where we imagine this goal, right, to come from, or this New Year's resolution. But it doesn't actually become logical to us, and we don't actually activate our entire brain until we activate the left hemisphere of our brain. So we need to actually write it down, right, which then activates our logic and our strategy. And when we create a goal in the right hemisphere and it travels over our corpus callosum, which is in the center of our brain, and activates the left hemisphere of our brain, then we have activated our entire brain, and this is why writing down our goals is actually effective. So it's not just us saying, let's write them down. There is science that proves this as well.
This is why you have the title that I know.
Yep.
I'm sitting there going, oh, it's science.
It is science. It is, and it's important to know that, right? So we know why we're doing this and how we're actually using our brain to help us achieve these goals, right?
Does it matter, the goal? Like, I mean, it's physical, it's quitting smoking, it's I want to be a better person. Does it matter, the goal, or it just has to be important to you?
I think the goal is, everyone's going to have different goals. And depending on the person, depending on their wants, their needs, their whys, it has to be important to them. In the end, whenever we break down the goals, it comes down to one core belief. It's, from my experience anyway, happiness. They want to make themselves feel happy in whatever direction it is. So the goal itself can be a million different things. But the why, the core belief, always is the most important thing.
We want to start at a young age, right?
Yes.
All right, so what is this?
This is Believe Big. This is a new book that, my new children's book that was just released. And what makes it really special is that my daughters, Bella and Livy, actually illustrated this book. We also had an artist come in, Chloe Helms, that kind of helped along with the process as well. And so this is a book that actually teaches children from a very young age how to believe in their dreams and how to set goals. In the back of the book, it actually takes them through a simple 4-step process, which we're discussing right here, to set their goal, to establish their why, and then how to set benchmarks along the way to achieve those big goals. And I think that the goal is important, but we also have to recognize that there's levels of goals. So we have a big vision, right, that is our ultimate goal, and then we have goals that support that greater vision along with it, right? So there's different layers of goals. We're going to have a big goal that's losing weight, and then we have smaller goals that support that help us accomplish it along the way.
We're up against the clock, so we have to go, but you also just launched something. We want to make sure people know and how to get more information on it.
Yeah, so Fit Academy, we do multiple services, but the most recent one that we launched today is Done For You meals. So now not only can we help you with your fitness, your nutrition, the accountability, but now we can actually ship you the meals right to your doorstep that matches your exact meal plan.
We gotta go. Find them on social media for more information on all of this. Appreciate you both being here.
Thanks, Phil.
All right.
Thank you.
Get this book. I'm gonna
Happy
get some
New Year.
meals, and we'll be right back.